I've also come to realization that there are just certain allegations that I will never, ever beat with you guys. I came into this situation with the status because I have a child by a very successful artist, right? From then, I'm viewed as a certain type of woman because I'm beautiful.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the DeMarkco effect where you get the full effect of me. If y'all don't know the rapper she's talking about Little Baby. This lady, she has had a baby by a NBA player. His name is Anthony Edwards. He played for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And basically what he just did was the 18 years of child support payments, right? He paid 18 years worth of payments in one. So he paid her $1 million in one, just so he don't have to keep paying the child support. And also that is very smart because if you think about it, his money is going to get more. He's going to continue to make more money. So that money was based off what he was making now. All right.
And have a nice body. And normally women like that attract a certain caliber of men, which is also not my fault. And now that I am in yet another situation where I now have a child with another successful man, there's no telling you guys that I'm not a gold digger. You guys, it's no beating those allegations at all. The only thing that irritates me is I read comments that say, oh, you're a gold digger, or you kept the baby for a check. What if I came to y'all's pages, right? And I compared the men that you have children with to the men that I have children with. And I said, you were digging for poverty when you picked him to be your baby daddy, weren't you? Oh, you kept that baby for an extra income tax credit, didn't you?
I'm not gonna lie to you, that was actually funny. Look, for the people that is talking about this woman, I feel this. I think about this situation the same way y'all think about it, right? Because let's like let's be real here, right? And I'm open to being wrong, right? So this woman had a kid with Little Baby, right? Didn't get married. She just had a kid with him. She had a kid with Anthony Edwards, NBA player. Very great NBA player, by the way, especially for the amount of years that he's been in the league. When it comes to that, two things can be true at the same time, right? Because one thing that we know is high value man and high caliber man when we're talking about high earning men, right? They get a certain specific amount of women and they like a certain amount of women. Basically mean they want you to look good, right? And she looks good. She actually does look good, right? So when I say two things can be true at the same time, what I mean by that is this woman can have kept the baby for money, and she could have kept the baby because maybe she don't believe in abortions. Two things can be true at the same time. And when you add in that third factor, this woman already had a kid with Little Baby, right? So more known people are going to want to have her anyways. And that's how this stuff works. Y'all always wonder why y'all see these, these women having multiple kids with different celebrities. And you're like, why are they passing around the same women? It's because they're in the same circle. They all want these women, but they don't take them serious. And that's going to be her downfall. Yes, she's getting money, and yes, she's making money, but also she has to be able to decipher between men wanting her and men wanting to keep her. Because best believe the situation with Lil Baby and Anthony Edwards showing that men want her, they lust over her, but they don't want to keep her. And that's one problem that we have in this world, where you have these gorgeous women, very beautiful women, but they use their bodies for the wrong reasons. They have kids with men that don't want to have kids with them. I mean, let alone, obviously, it's both fault. You know, you have the man and the woman. But with her, she's one of the women that look very, very good. She looks nice. She probably got a nice body, right? Nice booty, whatever. But men want to have sex with her. They don't want to have a family with her. And that's going to be her downfall. And that's a lot of y'all downfall. Women, the thing with y'all have to understand this. When it comes to men, men want a woman that hasn't slept with a bunch of dudes. Damn near want you to be a virgin at some extent. They damn near want you to be a virgin. And that's the one that's going to be taken serious, because one thing we know is when people go out on these dates and they waste time and they go and have sex with people and they continue to do that same cycle, spiritually, you're not the same person anymore because you slept with so much people. So the value of your vagina in you has actually went down. And that's something y'all have to accept. But with this situation here, like I said, that's going to be the downfall of her. You know, but guys are going to still want it anyways. So what it's going to do for her is going to make her, you know, keep feeling the way that she's feeling. She going to be like, well, you know, how can you guys just say what y'all wanted to say to me when I just didn't want to have I mean, how can y'all say I just had a baby with him, and how can y'all just say I'm a gold digger? People look at your past, and your past often at times determine your future. So if you're a woman that had a kid by someone that makes a lot of money, then you had another kid by somebody that makes a lot of money. But the common factor is both of them guys, they're not with you. So yes, you may attract these men, but these men don't want you at the end of the day. You know, but we hold them both accountable. Anthony Edwards, for him to have a baby with a woman that clearly he didn't want to be with, that's something that if he's not in that kid's life, that's something that that kid will regret. Not the kid will regret, but the kid will they won't like him for the rest of their life. They won't like him for the rest of their life. And accountability goes both ways, because they also look at mom, and obviously the mom ain't gonna be talking about him in a good light. So it's gonna start. It's already a broken family. So this right here, really, it is a sad situation. She seems like she can be bright. I mean, but she's a woman at the end of the day. So she looks good. She damn near probably get everything that she want. She can also be deceptive, and this video might be, you know, her being deceptive and actually knowing how to talk. So what she's saying makes sense. What she's saying makes sense, but look at your past history, and that determines more than likely your future. But other than that, make sure y'all leave y'all thoughts down below. Leave a comment down below because it is valued. Leave a like for the algorithm. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. And if you just subscribed, I love you. If you already subscribed, I love you already. But other than that, I love all of y'all. I appreciate y'all. Have a good evening, good day, good night, good morning, wherever y'all at, and I'll see y'all.